Hey, what's going on, guys? So today we're doing some more silver related stuff. I bought myself some Birdseed here. And the reason is I was reminiscing about my recent video, putting those two dollar coins in the ground for my little experiment. And the more I thought about it, the more I realized that those coins are 90% silver. And when I talked about the story of trying to replicate my original situation where I put my silver in the birdseed and it kind of germinated and, changed these crazy colors and it got really awesome toning and stuff. That was on pure silver. That was on 999 fine silver rounds, as well as the 999 fine silver eagles. So I'm literally laying in bed last night and I'm thinking like, oh man, you know what? the Morgan dollar and the Peace dollar, they're not 100% silver, they're 90% silver coins. So I'm not sure if, number one, they're going to react the same way, but then I'm also thinking, well, being in the dirt underground is very different than what I did. I literally put it in bird feed. So I'm thinking, well, instead of waiting until winter's over and finding that nothing happened to the coins, I might as well do this, in the beginning, before winter really hits. So I have this little garbage can thing that I was actually going to throw out, and this was in my shed, but this is perfect for this little experiment. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the bird feed, I'm gonna put it in this container, I'm gonna put in my 3/9 fine silver here, then I'm going to drip in some water, all right, to replicate the fact that there was a leak where this was, and that bird feed got wet, so it germinated. So again, like if the whole reason that the toning happened is because of the pH balance or acidity or who knows what's going on with the bird feed, this will be another part of that experiment, okay? So I'm still leaving those two dollars underground right now, and we'll still pop those out and see if anything happened to them, but I have a feeling that nothing's gonna happen to them. But more so, not because they're not in bird feed, but more because they're 90% silver and not pure silver. So if you guys remember when I tried to force tone, silver with the, what did I do? The vinegar mixture first. It was unsuccessful. Actually, I don't even know if I showed that on camera. I tried it with the 90% coins first, and it didn't do anything with the 90%. Because it's a mixed alloy, it just works differently. But the pure silver, I think, will have a better chance of toning up. But instead of sacrificing some actual silver eagles, because they happen to be, quite a premium on those right now, I grabbed these 4 coins. All right, so what's going to be used here are these are Sunshine Mint Standing Liberty design coins. All right, see the SMI on the bottom there? These are actually really cool because these are a proof finish. All right, so if you notice, the fields are super shiny, very polished, okay, as opposed to the frosted image here. And then I'm also going to do 2 buffalo rounds. All right, so of course, love the standard buffaloes. So I have 2 buffaloes and 2 of the Sunshine Mint rounds here. All right, we're gonna see how these react being into moist bird feed all winter long outside. So let's go ahead and get this started. Let me put these off to the side here. Now, something else I want to talk about real quick, bird feed. So I was at Walmart. I was actually doing some Christmas shopping, and I picked up another one of those Ozark Trail knives, which was pretty cool, although I can only find one of them. So after my video, definitely some locals went out there and scooped them all up. There was one hidden way in the back, mixed in with one of the other styles of knives. But anyway, when I was looking at bird feed here, I noticed they had spicy bird feed, which was like a little weird at first. I'm like, why is it spicy? And then after reading the packaging there, apparently birds cannot sense spice or heat. They don't react to capsaicin, is what creates the heat and peppers and spicy stuff. But squirrels do. So the idea by buying spicy bird feed is that the squirrels don't touch it, or they do touch it and then it burns their mouth and they don't like it. Where was that when I had all those squirrel problems? I had no idea. So, I mean, better to learn that later than never. But I thought I'd pass it on to you. So if you put out a bird feeder and you have problems with squirrels, you might want to look into the spicy bird feed mix. Also, they had bird feed there that was very expensive. To me, for bird feed, it seemed expensive. However, I noticed that they had some different mixes, and it was like maybe a 10 or 15 pound, like this is a 10-pound bag. So it might have been like a 10-pound bag like this, but it said fruit and nut mix. And when I looked through the clear bag, It literally looked like just sunflower seeds, but not like in the actual seed. They were hulled already or whatever. So it was just the actual sunflower, like the meat of it, the actual nut you would just eat, or seed that you would eat, not the nut. And they had like peanuts in there and raisins and stuff. It looked like delicious trail mix. So I think there might be something to that. You know, if you're into a lot of trail mix, instead of paying, you know, the astronomical prices they charge for it in the human food section, you might want to look over at the bird feed. I'm just saying. It looked like if you threw some M&Ms in there, trail mix all day long for like, I don't know, a tenth of the price. It was ridiculous because it was a big old bag for like 15 or 20 bucks or something. And it all looked like regular stuff we eat. Anyway, completely unrelated. All right, so get this bag up here. So there's a lot of different types of bird food, and this is very similar to what I had. A couple sunflower seeds mixed in, a lot of millet here. Let's actually see what's in this. You can see the exact seeds. This is for the wild birds. Let's see, I didn't check this out yet. Just in case you want to replicate this for some reason. Probably not. Classic wild bird feed is a blend of high quality grains and seeds that attract a wide variety of beautiful and colorful wild birds. Okay, but what kind? What's actually in this? Okay, here we go. Ingredients down here. So we have milo, white proso millet or proso millet, wheat, sunflower seeds, calcium carbonate, vitamin A supplement, vitamin D3 supplement, potassium, iodide, and vegetable oil. All right, so basically just some millet. I don't know what milo is. I guess some kind of a grain, wheat, and sunflower seeds. Yeah, that's the mix. All right. So let's go ahead and take our knife out here, which happens to be a crispy donut knife. If you didn't see my Instagram post, been rocking this one lately. I will do a separate video on it in case you're interested. But it has been a-okay. Very cool little donut themed knife here with the sprinkles, of course. All right, so pop this into our container carefully. Don't want to make a mess. I don't know if this is going to take the whole bag or not. Probably not. Okay. Man, there's just too much to, like, I just want to top it off. But there's too much for this container. So, might as well leave us a little bit of working room here. All right, so we have all of our bird feed. All right, where is our silver? It is over here. We're gonna drop in a buffalo, another buffalo, and our sunshine mint rounds. All right, so what I did the first time is I literally buried it. I'm pushing it down a couple inches here inside the bird feed, and that is it. It's just loose in there. It's not in any containers. Actually, when I originally did this, I put it in a Ziploc bag, but the Ziploc bag completely deteriorated. Like the side was all busted open. I don't know if it has to do with the germination of these seeds or what, but it wasn't really agitated much. I never looked at it. I never like checked up on it, but the bag was all ripped open. I have to now, thinking about it right now, it was probably a mouse. If I had to guess, a mouse probably chewed through the bag. But ultimately, that's what opened it up and exposed it to the air and the moisture and everything else. So that's why I'm putting these in raw. And then we have some water, which again, is just to get this kind of started here. So that's pretty much it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this indoors just until I start seeing a little bit of that germination, if these seeds start to pop open and, sprout and stuff like that. Once I see that, this is going outside in the elements until spring. That's it. It'll be out there all winter. And then we'll check on it. We'll see if it actually does anything. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to add to the first experiment there. Because again, the more I thought about it, the more I realized that the 90% coins may not react the same. Well, I know they're not going to react the same as pure, silver, pure fine silver, which we have in here. But also, I'm curious to see what's going to happen, being in the birdseed as well. So I feel like there's a pretty decent chance that this will tone at some point. At some level, it'll start toning. But I do not think at this point that those dollar coins will do anything, but who knows? I'll still leave them out there. It's not hurting anything. And that's pretty much it for now. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have an awesome day. And as far as this video is concerned, I'll make a part 2 when winter's over. All right, when the ground thaws and everything, and who knows, I might be a little impatient. It might not be actual spring, but definitely when winter's over, when the snow's done and everything, we'll check up on these guys and see if this did anything, or if it was a giant waste of time. So that's all for now. Thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I'll see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Take care.